Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Hi, Valentina. Hi, Rose. Hi, Ronald. It's evening here. Good evening in Portugal. So, y'all, I knew I needed one of these, and I could have got it before I left, but I didn't. If you're coming to Europe, be sure to get one of these before your trip. So then you have it when you get there and you're tired and you're exhausted and you fall asleep and then you find out your Uber driver is still charging you and then you wake up and you paid your Uber driver 106 euros for a 15-minute drive. You guys, it's got to get better than this, you guys. I missed two events with my group, so I was pretty bummed. They had a meet and greet, and oh hey, what's this?
Hey Susan, good afternoon. Hey, would you mind doing a video or taking a few pictures of this third room, the room that is the closest to the entrance of your apartment? We're trying to find we're trying to check if we could potentially
Hey.
buy like a desk and put it in the room, but we need to understand if there's actual space to put a desk there. So if you could just
Hi,
send me a
Michigan
few
Carolina.
pictures of the room, that'll be.
I can't right now. Sorry, Pedro. I'm live on YouTube right at this moment. So I'm sorry about that. I don't think it's going to work for her. There's no room for a desk in there. That's why there's no desk in there. So. I've already sent pictures of this. I don't have any roommates. Hi, Lori. Hi, CR. Y'all came with me to Portugal because your sticker's on my suitcase. Yep, you did. Yeah. Hi, Roy and Becky. Oh, thanks for the raid. Oh, I'm doing voice to text and I'm saying all this too. I gotta turn that off. Okay. Just a second. Hey, Misha. You guys, and I have dinner. And now I can't, like, that's funny that he messaged me, like, right when, oh my goodness. How is everybody doing? It's rough over here, y'all. It's rough. They didn't meet me at the airport because I didn't come in on the day when everybody else did, and I should have just made them meet me at the airport because I paid them. I paid extra for all this. I'm supposed to have special treatment. I'm supposed to have roommates. I don't have roommates. Nobody picked me up at the airport. I had to get this Uber and I couldn't even, it was just like, it's just been a nightmare, you guys. It's just got to get better. I haven't really seen much of anything. I walked to the place where I could buy this. My phone was almost dead though. I was afraid to leave here. I've got a terrible, like, if anybody knows me, oh my gosh. My son, I don't know why my son's friend said this. I think he knew I was thinking of going to Europe. He's like, I never go to Europe with you because I kept on getting lost in Denver, and I kept going the wrong way when it's what was I saying? Oh gosh, you guys. I played my flute last night to myself to calm myself down. I brought my flute. I forgot that I brought these. I could have read this. I was reading my Trinity book though. This is good. I bought the little light books because I tried to pack light. I forgot I had those though. And I have my book. 10 watching. Thank you for being here. I mean, this person, someone's unhappy with their room and they've not, I don't think they've had a hard time as I have. I don't know. But someone's not liking their other room and they want to come over here because apparently there's AC over here, but I haven't. It is hot during the day, but there's cool breeze coming in the window right now. So thank you all that rated. Yes, thank you so much for being here. I love y'all. Like, I'm all alone. I missed y'all. I wanted to go live last night. I did, but my computer was dead. My phone was dead. And I was afraid to leave the apartment because I'm like, I'm going to get lost. I can't go anywhere. I was so thankful that like early this morning, I didn't know what time it was, you guys. Thankfully, the TV worked. There's a TV over there. There's also a little record player. I can walk you around. My steak is cold already. Anyways, I cooked it a little while ago. This is the patio. It's nice. Oops. Whoops. Can you see a little bit? And so like there's a TV and a record player. There's 3 bedrooms. It's like I tried to message before my phone died, the person in charge here, and said I don't have a charger. My phone is dying. Bring me a charger. Nobody came. And my roommate, okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I won't walk. I guess I walked. Where's the router? I think, yeah, the router's over there. That's right. Yeah, I can't go down the hall. Sorry. Yes, I put your sticker on my suitcase. I thought I had, I don't know, maybe I did stick it in my RV after all. I thought I had, unpack. Okay, good. I thought I had, what was it that I thought I had? Justin and Christina's van life. I thought I had a Justin and Christina van life sticker, but I couldn't find that one for some reason. But anyways, yeah, I played my flute last night. I was quite upset that there was nobody here. Hey, yeah, I'm having a good time now that I'm live with you guys. But it's a real test for someone with anxiety to travel to a foreign country, you guys. And then it was really bad. And then it was really bad. But I'm thankful my plane didn't crash. I'm alive. The code worked to get me in the door, thankfully. But if I didn't have a code to get in the door, I might have had to meet somebody from the group, I've been really a smart aleck because finally, so like this morning, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wake up. I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing and sit here in this apartment when I'm in Portugal and I want to see stuff, right? I'm like, I'm gonna have to, as usual, no one's coming to save you. You have to save yourself, Red. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get up in the morning. I got a good night's sleep. I didn't sleep good on the plane. It was all night. The plane left an hour late. I was supposed to get here Sunday. Of course, I'm losing all this time. You guys, I don't like flying east. I honestly don't. But I mean, I had to suffer with it. I was going to Europe. I always like flying west. I always like flying west, going to California from Georgia, going to Denver from Georgia. I like flying that way. I like driving better that way too, actually, because you gain time. I can send you chef levels or tad high. I'm better now, but so like this morning, thankfully, you guys, I almost went out of my apartment with a dead phone or an almost dead phone. I can't remember at what time my phone died. I made these videos. Thankfully, I didn't post the videos I made. My phone died, I think, as I was making the last one. I should see. I know what I could do. I could send it to myself. It's sad. So my phone died as I was making the last video. Like, I'm stuck. I'm like, there was no one. No one's coming to save me. So I got up early in the morning. I don't know what time it was. It was probably 6 or 7. So it was like the middle of the night over there in America. I got up. I went to bed really early. I went to bed when it got dark. So I probably went to bed at like 8 or 9 o'clock here. And so I got up in the morning and I started walking out. And I'm like, how am I going to remember, this? And I just need to find a place close by. He told me where I could get an adapter. And I got that far before my phone died. So he told me what store to get an adapter at. It was far away though. It was like a big department store and they were on the 6th floor with all these floors of everything. I probably paid a lot more for it than if I got it on Amazon, I'm sure. I don't even know. I went to this little cafe. Speaking of David's Cafe, I went to this little cafe that was like right on the street. It was just like a couple doors down. And he was serving breakfast and coffee, little pastries. It was teeny tiny little hole in the wall, right? And he brought his thing out and it was like this, only it was like this. Lindy, hi. Hi, Lindy. How are you? So, right, he brought this out. And I was like, I'll give you 100 euros for that. He's like, no, you can charge it here. And so I had my cord. And guess what? I didn't even have this, you guys. I bought this at the airport. In Newark. I bought another one at the airport in Denver, but it was the wrong size because when my flight to Germany was canceled, so I went back home to my apartment and I was glad to go to my apartment and sleep in my own bed and everything. I'm like, I love Denver. I love Denver. Last night, I wished I was back in Denver. I'm like, I'm just going to go home. Like, F this. I want to go home. Nobody speaks English. My Uber driver just ripped me off for 100 euros, or at least 75 euros. And today I reported him to Uber. I never used Uber. I always use Lyft. So I open up Lyft and they're like, rideshare is not available here. So they only had Uber, so I re-downloaded Uber. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, Misha. Did you make a flag cake again? I should have made a flag cake before I left. Albert's birthday's on the 3rd, so Albert's birthday was yesterday. And then by the time I remembered, my phone was dead, so I didn't text him. I should have texted him happy birthday. But I told him happy birthday before I left because I saw him on, what day was I supposed to leave? Saturday. Saturday. He's like, oh, I forgot. It's my birthday. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Bolt. I wonder if they have that over here. I don't know. But they didn't even have like a place. I didn't even know where to meet him. I tried to call my Uber driver to meet. I think he was pretending not to speak English. I don't know, but anyways. So yeah, it was so I might start doing Lyft is what I did before. I did Uber a little bit also. I might do that. Lawnmower golfer. Hi, Brenda. How are you? So what happened this morning is I decided, to try to find a place to get one of these. But what I found was the man at the cafe who charged my phone because he had one of these only with this. So that's why I was like, can I buy that off of you? But he had to charge his phone, and he knew he was going to have to charge his phone later. So, and speaking of which, I think I'm going to plug this in right now because it's still not fully charged. Then I do this. Then I do this. So anyways, I charged it at that place, and then it still was after that before this guy messaged me. See, I never got in on the, you guys don't fail to plan like Red because you plan to fail, right? Yes, I made it here safe, and I'm really thankful. I really like my apartment, and really, really do. So I got up early this morning, so I went to this cafe, and so he offered to charge my phone. So I sat there, and I was hungry. There was nothing to eat in the apartment, and so I was glad I had brought nuts and beef jerky and stuff. And then they fed us on the international flight. I'm used to them not feeding. They used to feed us on the flight from Florida to California, like when I was a kid, and we'd go back and visit. You can also come over here, David. There's 2 empty rooms in this apartment. Like, what the heck, I even tried, what really puzzled me, okay, is right over here is my roommate's suitcase, right? My roommate's suitcase. I met her on the app, on the remote year app, right? Before I came here, we chatted a little bit, said hi and stuff. Hi, roomie. I get her suitcase is here, and I'm like, okay, she's coming back. And I even messaged her. I'm like, can you bring me an adapter? I'll pay you for it, please, And she didn't get back to me either until this morning. And I didn't know. I was like, oh, I bet they tried to contact me when my phone was dead, but they didn't. They hadn't even. There weren't messages for me. There weren't. Look, y'all, I even brought bubbles. Little teeny ones. So anyways, I tried to get a hold of those two people, and I wasn't in the, I gave them my number to put me in the WhatsApp app, and I re-downloaded WhatsApp because I had undownloaded it. I wasn't in there with the messages with the other people or anybody. They had a thing last night. They had a boat ride this morning. And I'm like, that sucks that I missed a boat ride. It really sucks. Did I show you all my salad? So anyways, where I was and my story is, so that man charged my phone, and then I figured out where the Ingles place was to get one of these, and I started walking there. They weren't even going to be open. I was going to get there. I think I got there at 9. They didn't open till 10. But guess what was right around the corner? A Starbucks. So I went to Starbucks. Then finally, the leader guy messages me, and my roommate messages me, and I find out where she was because she didn't ever come back. And I'm like, well, she's out partying with those people. And I'm here sitting in Lisbon, just, wanting to see Lisbon, but I can't go out because I'm going to get lost, and my phone is dead. And thankfully, before my phone went dead, I wrote down, the address and the code for the door. And then I was telling Pedro today, I was like, oh yeah, this would be great if somebody stole my purse. They'd know right how, not only would they have all my money and my charge cards, but they'd know right how to get my key to my apartment in Denver, but they'd know right how to get to me in Lisbon. But oh well. Shh, don't tell anybody. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to be, I haven't even met these people yet. I was real sarcastic to him when he messaged me. He's like, I'm coming there, It ended up I was right by the but I was just like too tired to go anywhere anyways, and see what happened with the like Uber thing is like I fell asleep because I was exhausted. I fell asleep, and I was supposed to leave Denver Saturday night, but I ended up leaving Sunday morning. And then I got into Newark Airport, and then I had a long layover, but that's a big airport, and I walked around. I got the right charger because I had gotten one that didn't fit my phone. I tried to return that one because it was a bookstore, but they wouldn't take it back. It was an Apple one. And I thought just because it said Apple, it was going to fit my iMac Pro, but it did not. So yeah, but it's been real, y'all. Not real fun, but it's been real. I'm going to plug this in. I'll be right back. Bump my head on the light. See this pretty light? But what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I went to the grocery stores right across the street. So guess what I made? I made salad. I don't have any salad dressing. Like, what's up with that? Do you have salad dressing in England, David? There's no salad dressing. I got vinegar. I was like, I can't read this. I think this is, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is vinegar. And I was like, this was with the oil. So I'm pretty sure this is oil. And I was right. You're an hour in front of me, right? Am I an hour in front of you? Let's see what time it is. It's 8:30. 8:26. It is 8:26 here. I don't know. I don't know where exactly you are. You're somewhere in the UK, but that's all I know. I cooked some steak. Let me see. Did I send my video to myself? I don't think I did. You're right in the middle of the UK. Yeah, you're a ways away. I actually looked up the miles. I looked up on Google Maps the distance to Turin, Valentina. Are you still here, Valentina? Well, 19 hours. Y'all are welcome to come see me. I already went. Oh gosh, how many miles did I go? A lot. 2,000. It was about 2,000 to New York from Denver. I already went like 6,000 miles. So you're all welcome. Oh, but guess what's hilarious? I'm looking on Facebook. Little girl grew up with my kids. Jamie from Georgia. She's still in Georgia with a cute little family. They're traveling all over the place. Her and her husband Jordan, two little adorable kiddos. Jordan, I forgot the little girl's name. Anyways, they're in Lisbon. So, but I don't even know if I'll be able to see her. But at the same time as me, they're in Lisbon with their two kiddos, and I haven't seen her in forever. I wish I could see her, but I don't think I'll see her either. So now I'm talking to the other people in the group, and I just booked a tour for Friday. And tomorrow I have a language class. I set the alarm on my phone. I'm like, I don't want to miss this. I want to meet other people in the group. So Pedro finally met me at the Starbucks. Well, he was late coming to the Starbucks too. And it was 10 and the department store opened. So I went in the department store to get, I'm like, I'm not waiting on you anymore. But he was in the Starbucks when I left there because my phone died again when I was at Starbucks. And so I'm just like, now I'm like, my phone died again. What did we do before without our phones, you guys? What did we do? I thankfully was able to get on YouTube. I listened to some Need to Breathe, but I was so bummed and a little more than a little peeved. Let's say more than a little peeved. I got some tea. It says Hortela e Lima. So I could see that it was lime. And the Hortela is mint. I take the language class tomorrow. So yeah. So it's hot here again last night. I said heck with it and ordered me a tent and a stove, etc. from Amazon. And when it gets here, I'm going camping with my dog. Cool. That sounds fun. So this is good tea. Everything is in different packaging. And I was just like, where's the milk? And they had squid and stuff at the grocery store. And I was like, what? Let me show you. I was like, where's the milk? It's in this. And Pedro's like, most people speak English. And I was like, not the people I met. Not the people I met. So, yeah, squid. I was going to, let me see if I did it. I don't think I did it. Too chewy for you? What's too chewy for you? Oh, squid? I don't like squid. Mm-mm. I don't like calamari. Yeah, tomorrow. I go to the language class, so maybe finally meet some of the other people in the group. So that'll be nice. Another thing that Pedro did, which was good, is that he's like, I'm taking an Uber back because he took his car to the, that's why he was late too, because there was traffic. He took his car to the place where I was getting Starbucks and getting my adapter. And he left the car there, and we took the train back here. And he said, I'm going to take an Uber back to my car, and I'm going to ask the driver who's supposed to end the ride, if you're supposed to end the ride or he's supposed to end the ride. And he said, the driver is supposed to end the drive. My driver just kept his app going. I was like, he must have not had any other drives after me. He kept the app going, charging me till it got to 106 euros. And I think maybe he saw that I noticed it. Thankfully, I hadn't rated him yet. I gave him 1 star. And then Pedro gave me that information and messaged me and said, you know, the Uber driver is supposed to end the drive. And he's like, you should contact Uber and they should refund you that. And I said, well, they should have a clue because I gave him 1 star. Because I didn't think I did it. It wasn't like, it wasn't at all. I thought it was going to be like Lyft and it was going to end. And I got a Lyft ride to my son's house on Saturday. And my son gave me a ride to the airport, which was nice and that turned out fine. I was talking to Lori about this because I got to chat with my son because when he came over to eat, he wasn't feeling well. When he came over Friday to eat, he wasn't feeling well and he didn't really talk to me. And he lied on the sofa and I think he fell asleep. And we didn't really talk at all. And he ate a little bit, but his stomach was upset. So he really didn't eat that much either. But Albert came and they took the phone home. Took the food home. I took the phone home. I got my phone on the brain. Like I'm obsessed now, you guys. Did you see the video I posted of cooking this? Did I post it? I think I did. I got some apricots. Oh, wait. You know what I need to do? I hear a cat. It's a good thing when I see a stray cat, I can't take it home. I saw a cat yesterday, and now I just was hearing a cat. Yeah, I hear a cat meowing. Oh no. I'm gonna bring a cat home from Portugal. No, I won't. I can't. Then I won't be able to go anywhere. I'm gonna have to go look out there and see where the cat is at that's crying. It's too big. That's probably a good thing. It's probably too depressing. I was upset. Hi, I'm on the patio. I'm kind of stuck because I fell asleep. My Uber was still going for some reason. I don't know. He didn't have any rides after me or what, but it was like 106 euros for my Uber drive, and it was like a 15-minute drive. And then I'm like, my phone is going to die. I thought I was going to be able to get an adapter sooner. And just the shower was nice. Thing unpacked with the group I'm with, and I haven't seen anybody from the group yet. It's like I joined remote year so I wouldn't be alone in a foreign country, and here I am alone in a foreign country. So anyways, stay tuned, y'all. Pray Red will get an adapter. I hope the roommate brings me back one. Tried to send her a message before. I don't know why the WhatsApp's not working, but I don't know. I gave him my number. Things are not going great. And then, but we're trying. Maybe I'll come home early. Yeah, I was like, if things keep going like this, last night I was like, early. I just want to go home now. So keep praying for Red. Red's praying for you. Bye. From Portugal. I think the other one was when it died. Wait, let me see something. Oh, you know what it did? It died when I was trying to download it. That's what happened. I hear the cat. Yes, thank you for being here with me, you guys. I appreciate you. I'm not all alone now. Thank you for having dinner with me. And I got these, what are they called? Horvina steak. Yeah. When I first went to a remote year meeting, I told the girl it was a different one, not one that's here. It was a different remote year person on the Zoom. And I told her I was having anxiety about the trip. Maybe I had a foreboding or something. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. They're going to meet you at the airport. Everything's going to be fine. That's what you paid us for. Really? Okay. You were all in my pocket this whole time. Let me see, did I download that video? I didn't open my YouTube side yet. I'm not sure about so it ended up the roommate that left her suitcase here is with friends. Oh, Anthony, you did a Portugal blog? I just read your note. I need to go look at that, Anthony. So yeah, I did download the video. You want to watch it with me? Let's see here. This stove top was tricky, but I figured it out. Let me show you. Can you see that? What I'm cooking.
I'm
See
seasoning
that?
it with salt. Oh, I got some oil and vinegar from the salad. Oh, my salad. My salad's right here. Yum. And it's a nice evening. I still don't have a roommate. I one roommate's coming Saturday. I might get a roommate today. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I have to stop it. Wait. Okay. Thanks, Lindy. Thanks for coming in too. I still have, I have 4 weeks here, so it's got to get better than this, y'all. I booked a trip to see some castle on Friday that some other people in the group did. I finally got in the group's WhatsApp group. So, but the roommate whose suitcase is here, she has friends or family around here, and she's over there with them until Saturday. Well, I'm gonna finish my salad. Okay. Yeah, I'm having dinner. It's a late dinner though. It's 8:45 here. So I also think I'm a little bit jet lagged. Understandably so. I'm learning a lot. I don't think I like, for a while I was only flying with
The whole problem with my flight was because it was two people. It was United and Lufthansa. And then they changed it to just United. The Newark to here was just United. But I was already irritated with United because they canceled that flight. You know, didn't I put my phone number in there too? I'm sure I did. You know, they emailed me and I don't check my email enough and I don't know if it went to spam or if I even got it. But I should have checked on the flight. That was my bad. But then the flight, well, they told me you could get standby on this flight. And one person said, there's a flight you can get on standby that will get you to Portugal earlier, and it would get me there earlier than my original arrival time of 9:20 Sunday night. But I didn't try to. I did see that one, but then the second United agent said, there's no other one, or it's full or something like that. Well, that's what standby is. It's full, but you try to get on it if somebody doesn't show up. And then a couple things happened with my flight from Newark here, which it left late. They were still cleaning the plane. We're sorry your flight is late because we're cleaning the plane. Then it was overbooked. They offered some first class, but they overbooked just first class, right? They offered some first class people $2,000. I don't know how much you pay for a first class ticket, but they offered them $1,500. Then they offered them $2,000 to sit in regular, business class. We're sitting here waiting, with all these people. I got to meet some people that were flying to Portugal with me. And then, and then I don't think I want to fly with United again. I don't think I would. You joined remote year for a year and it was going to be up in August. And that's why I'm like, well, before my year is up, I need to plan a trip with them because I don't want to waste that. And I don't want to, and I was like, I'll decide if I want to rejoin it by how this trip goes. And so don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah. And Uber. I told them when I messaged them, I was like, I'm not going to be using your app anymore because of this dude. If that's what you're going to do, I'm not going to use Uber. So thankfully, this tour I booked on like tomorrow. It's a long walk. He said, "Oh, it's a 30-minute walk, so I don't think you want to walk." And I was like, "Oh, that's not a long walk for me." I'm like, "I'll walk that." But we took the train, so he showed me how to take the train. And he gave me a card that has a couple free. That would have came in handy, yesterday. But no. But anyways, he whatever. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyways, Brad's going to shut up now. One thing good about United, though, is I'm pretty sure my flight back is probably United too. And they let you change it. I saw the little commercial on their little TV that plays in front of you. And so it says they let you change your flight. So if I get super homesick, and y'all, I love Denver. That's what I was thinking last night. I'm like, I really love Denver. I really, it's crazy because like none of the trips I went on, I really wanted to go on, but I mean, I wanted to go. I felt like I needed to go see my grandbaby. That was the first trip I went on after, no, well, the first trip I went to the Glow meetup, and I wanted to go to California. And I hadn't traveled for 7 months. I hadn't traveled for 7 months when I came to Denver. And then I was in my son's basement for a month. And then I went to the Glow meetup in California and stayed gone for like almost 4 weeks. And I went to the Glow meetup in San Diego, and then I went up the 101 again up into Oregon and went and saw my niece, and then came back to Denver. So that was the first trip I had taken in 7 months. I hadn't gone anywhere. So then I moved to my apartment in August, you guys, of 2022. And I didn't want to go anywhere. I love my apartment. I love Denver. I love the church I found in Denver, Cherry Creek Presbyterian. I love Denver. I love it. I love the climate. I love the snow. So it's not snowing now. All the rain and hail, I don't like. And it always reminds me of the damage that was to my RV from when I was at Denver Meadows RV Park in 2021, and it damaged my vents, the hail. But that's the only thing. Yeah, I would say that's probably the only thing I don't like. I don't like that I hit a bunny. Oh, it's terrible. I cried. There's so many bunnies though in June. There's so many bunnies in Denver. They're everywhere. They're hopping around like and multiplying like rabbits. There's bunnies. I'm like, that should have been their mascot. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even know about Bucifer. You guys know about Bucifer? Look this up. This is the story my son told me when he's giving me a ride to the airport. And pray for my son because he needs seat belts. That's why I didn't call him to give me a ride. It was early in the morning too. He doesn't do early in the morning. I don't do early in the morning very well, unless I'm in Lisbon. So he gave me a ride to the airport, and we were talking about the horse that's in front of the Denver airport. And so he was telling me about all the conspiracy theories and about the horse. And he's like, they haven't taken that down? Like, he's like, it's evil. They were going to take it down. The man got killed. It fell on him. That made it. So guys, look that up. I'm going to look it up too. His name is Bucifer, like Lucifer and Bucephalus, I think, combined. I think that's why it's Bucifer. But anyways, it's a blue horse with red fiery eyes. You guys check it out. But I was like, bunnies could be the Denver mascot, but that's not very tough, is it? And I think my son especially was talking though about how much he loves Denver more than Georgia. And I'm like, yeah, me too, man. I love it. And especially because he's here. My son is there. Especially because my son is there. And I should have said that to him, but he knows I love him. He knows that's why I moved there, because of my son. But he said, I'll never go back to Georgia. And I'm like, no, I'll never go back to Georgia. And in fact, this Pedro guy here said his brother lives in Georgia. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, I'm kidding. It's not that bad, but I don't like it. I love Denver. But so yeah, I don't mind going back to Denver. And like only when I went to California did I really want to take a trip. And then I was like, so I decided I'm finally going to courtside. So I'm going to courtside. Oh, and I wanted to go see my grandbaby in Philly. That was the first time I saw her in December. So I'm like, I have to go to this, but I kind of didn't want to go. And I hurt my back. And so I went to Philly in December. And then I just recently went again. And then I went to courtside in January, and then I went to Texas in February, and I didn't really want to go on any of these trips, you guys. It was like I went to courtside to see all my, to go to another Glorious Life on Wheels meetup and stuff. But the bullies were having their meetup like nearby, like on the other side of this BLM land, and I was just like, I wanted to see Roy and Becky. I got to see our RV view. It's Tim, right? Isn't it Tim? And so he has to do a few things when he's listening. I got to meet a few people, and I got to see Roy and Becky again. Hey, Ovangale. Yes, I'm having a great time. Rewind the live. I am having a great time now. So yeah, all these trips, I really like. I kind of, I wanted to go, but I didn't want to go. So all these trips, like, I kind of wanted to go, but didn't really want to go. And I went to Texas to see my daughter, and I'm glad I went, but it didn't go how I had hoped, though. But I wrote to her and I said, I'm glad I went to see you. I had missed you, but yeah. So when I get back to Denver, probably the next place I'll go is to Philly because my daughter's expecting again. But I'm not sure if I'll go right when the baby's born. It might not be a good time for her. I'd like to, but I don't have to. And she's due end of September. And I told her that, so that I'd like to come right when the baby's born, but I don't have to. That was just a thing was absolutely a thing back in the 50s and 60s when my mom had her babies. Her mom would always come. And it probably, now that knowing how my mom's relationship with her mom was, it probably made it more stressful for my mom. And I don't want to do that at all. I hope not. So I don't want to do that. Yes, we're praying for that. I'm going to pray at the end. I forgot to pray before my food. My bad. You guys can tell I'm riled up. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know yet if I'll go back to courtside next year, but we'll see. Well, like I said, so it's like this was the first trip that I wasn't like feeling. I mean, I wanted to go. Every time I travel somewhere, I have anxiety. You guys, before I left in my RV, I had anxiety. So I'm used to it. I'm learning to do things afraid. I ended up bringing the Joyce Meyer, the Joyce Meyer book I read before this one that I just finished was called Do It Afraid. So I'm learning to do that. Just do it afraid. It's almost been an hour. And I haven't read you a poem. Oh, I said a poem for Pedro today, so that was good. He said he really liked it. So, and then I was like, he probably just felt obligated to say he liked it. I said the storm poem for him. Another 2 months? Why another 2 months, Rose? Why is that taking so long? Do you know Portuguese, Ovangal? Oh, a hydraulic line. Wow. Sounds complicated. This tea is interesting, but it's good. Tastes kind of medicine-y though because of the mint. I saw the lime and I thought, I still like it though. It's interesting. What's this? Yeah. They don't. He's like, most people speak English, and I was like, not from my experience. Mm. Hmm. That's rough. I'm trying to look at the bright side. I was like, at least I have this nice. That's why I didn't want to leave. Like I started to go last night because they had a thing last night. Um, but I couldn't do it. I'm like, and there's like a code to get in the door, and it doesn't work. It never works the first time. And then they're like, what if I can't get in here? That was a nice thing. The Uber, I was thankful for the Uber driver at first because he waited for me because I was on the wrong floor of the airport. The airport was a madhouse. Madhouse. So many people there. So many. I'm like, how can they have this many foreigners in here and these people not know anything but Portuguese? You know, it was weird. It's weird to me. Especially like Uber drivers and stuff like that. And it seems like they would know something. Oh, like where's the bathroom? There's some videos I watched. I watched one last night on tips on Portugal, and some of the bathrooms are. I didn't find a public restroom today. There was one at the airport. Sometimes you have to pay for them, I heard. But I go to the language class in the morning, or I set the alarm on my phone. So I don't, my schedule's so messed up, I don't think I'll have trouble getting up early. Even though I just went to bed early, so I don't know. But yeah. Let me see. I'll probably just say a poem for y'all. Where did Lori go? Lori, are you okay? Lori might have had to go take her medicine. So yeah, anybody over in Europe, including so the little girl that's here, well, she's not a little girl anymore. She's 33, but she grew up with my kids, so she's my oldest son's age, and just since they were little babies, you know. But I don't think I'm gonna see her, but I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I would like to see her, but I just put the comment below the picture that I'm in Lisbon, Portugal too, and message me if you want to connect. I put that. But she said that they headed south already. So they're just like jet setters. They go like all over the place, and they take their kids. Like I think that he has a boat. They not only go to the Bahamas like all the time. They take their boat, and they're always like somewhere. And now they're in Lisbon. They're always like traveling somewhere. They go to all these fancy and expensive places. So, but yeah. I think I'll say my elephant poem for you, and then I'll let y'all go. Okay. Was there ever an elephant in your room? When it walked, it went boom. You tried to deny it, but you couldn't hide it. Where can you hide an elephant? Oh no, that's a cat, you tried to say, or maybe a bat. It will fly away. If you can't admit it, you can't quit it. Go ahead, face it. Can you trace it? Could the truth set you free? Or will they all laugh at me? Who are they, and why do we care if they laugh? They have a hyena in their room. That's so much worse than just an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. 1 day, 2 day, 3, day by day, these things I pray. I have a higher power who created elephants. Maybe he can take care of it. I wonder what he'll do. Will he take it to the zoo? What? People will come from miles around to see the greatest show in town? The elephant, he now does tricks, and people pay to get their kicks. God can take your ashes and give you beauty. You thought you had to sacrifice. Everyone must pay their price. If I give him the elephant, he'll die. But the ringmaster doesn't work that way. The elephant will live another day. He'll sing and dance because he got a second chance. The circus is a place of joy and wonder because the ringmaster has a plan. Trust the elephant in his hands. Let the record show that I have had a salad for lunch for 2 days in a row now. Wow. You're doing better than me. I hate so much. I just wanted to sleep on the plane right here, and they kept feeding us. They're like, and then we got into morning. They're like, good morning. They gave us dinner. It was like a 6-hour flight from Newark, New Jersey to here. 6-7 hour flight. And it left at like 9 something. And right away they gave us dinner. And then when the sun came up, they're like, good morning. And they gave us breakfast. And I'm just like, glad I didn't eat all the dinner. It was just yogurt and a biscotti or whatever. But still, I'm like, and then I was glad I ate so much because there was no food in the apartment. You know, there was no food in the apartment, and I wasn't going out because I didn't want to get lost. And I didn't have a phone. So, yeah. Yeah. Are there any new prayer requests? Let me know. I found a good place to eat, oh Van Gal. Right here. No, I was glad for that. Nana let me charge my phone. He wouldn't let me buy his phone charger. But I was like, hey, I just paid the Uber driver 100 euros. Might as well, you know, give you 100 euros for something I really need. But he didn't let me tip him. I wanted to pay him extra. But yeah, we'll pray for you. We'll pray for you. Pray for it. Thank you for praying for me, y'all. I made it. I was honestly pretty pathetic last night. I was having a pity party. I was missing the party, and I was having a pity party, and I was pissed off. Honestly, to be honest. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Rose. Appreciate it. It got me through. I was like, last night I was like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And I was praying, and that's when I decided, I was like, I need to just stay here and just go to sleep. Because I started to go, I got my foot out the door, and it's like the code for the door, there's a code to get in this building. And then I get on that teeny tiny itty bitty elevator, and which isn't really good if you're claustrophobic. So yeah. Just me and the suitcase fit on it. I was like, can I send the suitcase up? I'll walk up the stairs. It's on the 4th floor, which is really the 5th floor because they don't call the bottom floor 0. That's another weird thing I noticed here, because I went up 7 floors to get to the 6th floor at the department store too. But they have escalators there. So little itty bitty teeny tiny elevator, and I get in it with my suitcase and came up here. After I think I walked up 1 or 2 flights of stairs with my suitcase. I'm getting like a workout here, you guys. Yeah, you and Lori. Okay, I'm just gonna pray, and I'm still thankful to be here, you guys. I'm staying positive. Dear Lord, thank you that I got to come here to Portugal and that everything worked out and I got here safely. And please bless Rose with her situation and help her to get through also, Lord, and to be able to get out on her own. And I pray that she's able to go camping, Lord. And I pray if there's anything that you can do to speed up the process with the plumbing situation, Lord, that you would do that. And Lord, I pray you continue to heal Lori and heal her son Alex from his injuries, Lord, and give him wisdom in dealing with that situation, and give Lori wisdom in dealing with her health issues, and give her doctor's wisdom, Lord. I thank you that when I talked to her, when I FaceTimed her, that she looked so much better, just her face and her eyes, and yeah, I thank you for that. I thank you for working on Lori's health situation. And I pray you bless all my YouTube friends and family on here, Lord. And I thank you for them, and that they make me feel not so alone here in this foreign country with no roommates or anything. And I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. And you know what I'm thinking, you guys, since I want a roommate, I might ask Pedro if I can swap with this person that wants to come over here, because she wants to come over here because there's air over here, but I haven't even used the air. It was kind of warm during the day, but not really that bad. But it just I don't know. Just keep praying for Red. Thanks, Van Gal. Appreciate it. So I'm going to go. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red's praying for you. Love y'all. Good night. I didn't tell y'all to drop your links, but I'm sorry. We'll do that next time. Thanks for being here, Brenda. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Van Gal. Thank you, CRV View. Thank you, Roy and Becky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lindy, David, Anthony, Lori. Brenda, Misha. There was a lot of you guys here earlier. And Mel Nettie, Living Free Zip Code List. Thank you for coming into my live. And Ronald. And I'm just going back through here. Please forgive me if I forget anybody. I don't think I did. Valentina. And I said David. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Good night. Good night from Lisbon.